Hello and welcome to our in-depth review of the latest South African crime landscape. Based on the quarterly crime statistics for July to September 2025, as released by the South African Police Ministry recently. In this video, we unpack the key statistics, what they mean for South Africa's security environment, and how different sectors and regions are being impacted. The quarterly crime statistics for October to December could be expected to be released in March 2026. Whether you're a security professional, business leader, community stakeholder, or everyday South African concerned about safety, this analysis is for you. Let's dive in. Let's have a look at the key national crime findings. The SAPS report for the second quarter of the 2025-26 financial year shows a mixed picture of crime trends. Overall, serious crimes dropped by about 4.9% nationally, suggesting some positive movement compared with last year. Notably, murder cases decreased by around 11.5%, with roughly 5,794 murders recorded over the 3-month period. Still tragically high, an estimate of 65 murders per day, but lower year on year. On top of the 5,794 murders for the 3 months, there were also 7,255 attempted murder cases, meaning apart from the 65 murders on one day, there were another 81 attempted murder cases opened per day. Property-related crimes like burglaries, carjackings, and truck hijackings also showed declines in many categories, offering some relief to households and businesses. However, other categories remain stubbornly high or rising. Sexual offences and gender-based violence are up in several subcategories, despite some decreases in reported rape counts. Kidnapping and commercial crimes recorded increases, signalling shifts in criminal targeting. How is the crime distributed across provinces and metros? Crime remains unevenly distributed across provinces. Gauteng continues to report the highest share of contact crimes, followed by the Western Cape and KwaZulu-Natal. These regions combine high population density with persistent socio-economic pressures, conditions that historically correlate strongly with higher reported crime. Despite overall declines, specific urban metros, including Johannesburg, Cape Town, Ekurhuleni, and Durban, remain crime pressure zones, especially for violent contact crimes, hijackings, and common assault. What is the impact on public safety and perceptions? South Africans' perception of safety is deeply influenced by crime rates. National victims of crime surveys show only about 1/3 of people feel safe walking alone at night in their communities, a sentiment mirrored in public reactions to the latest data. Gender-based violence, in particular, continues to fuel fear, especially among women and vulnerable groups. This has wide social implications, from reduced public participation to increased reliance on private security measures. What does all of this mean in terms of the different sectors of society? Let us have a look at the different sectors and security implications in terms of the latest quarterly crime statistics. 1. Corporate sector. Corporates must adapt security programming to evolving threats. Commercial crime rises point to fraud, theft, or collusion trends, requiring stronger internal controls and surveillance systems. Physical security must integrate data analytics to anticipate hotspots. 2. Mining and industrial sector. The mining sector historically faces asset theft, sabotage, and complex labor-related risk profiles. Rising kidnapping and syndicate activity means on-site security, intelligence units, and rapid response mechanisms must be strengthened. 3. Educational institutions. Schools and campuses are increasingly regarded as soft targets for theft, violence, and GBV incidents. This calls for enhanced school safety protocols, controlled access, and trauma-informed security guard training. 4. Residential estates and communities. Despite decreases in residential burglaries overall, many estates still face high perimeter breaches. Integrated alarm systems, CCTV, boundary reinforcement, and private security patrols are no longer optional. 5. Business parks and industrial clients. High-value logistics hubs, warehouses, and industrial parks must invest in multi-layered security. From biometric access and perimeter infrared sensors to drone surveillance, to deter theft and organized criminal interest. 6. Auto manufacturing and logistics. Car parts theft, vehicle hijackings, and blue light bandit syndicates remain serious concerns. Collaborative patrols with SAPS and private security, plus GPS tracking technologies, help mitigate risk. 7. Banking and financial sector. While bank robberies may be down, electronic fraud, card skimming, and social engineering are rising under commercial crime trends. Investment in cybersecurity is as crucial as physical vault and branch security. 8. Government and public sector. Public infrastructure, transport hubs, and civic precincts need coordinated safety planning between SAPS, municipal law enforcement, and security clusters to reduce crime spillover effects. 9. Private security industry. With ongoing mistrust in public safety, private security demand is surging. This drives opportunities, but also responsibilities, for professional standards, tech adoption, and integrated command centers. Strategic security observations. From a security planning lens, the latest stats underscore critical priorities. Crime doesn't operate uniformly. Intelligence-led deployment focused on hotspots is needed. Violent crime declines are encouraging, but gender-based violence and commercial crime upticks require specialized interventions. Public-private partnerships, especially for major transport corridors and logistics, must be deepened. Upcoming risks and trends to watch. Emerging patterns suggest organized criminal networks and syndicates are diversifying targets, especially kidnapping and commercial fraud. Persistent fears and rapid urbanization may see certain metros embedding crime cycles into informal economies. Failure to translate statistics into on-the-ground policing and community programming could stall long-term safety gains. In closing, thank you for watching our analysis of South Africa's latest quarterly crime figures. Please note that while we base this review on official SAPS releases and reputable secondary reporting, crime data can evolve rapidly, and local patterns may differ from national trends. If you found this video useful, please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our future reports. A link to a map showing the top 30 police stations in South Africa with the highest reported crimes based on this quarterly data is provided in the first comment below. Stay informed, stay prepared, and stay safe.